Alright, so good morning everyone. My name is Mhoneenay CRUZ and I'm your instructor for today. I request that you open your microphones to say present when I call your name, and to those that have problems with their microphones, you may utilize the chat box. Larin Lodidin,
Yes, ma'am.
present, okay. Castro Charles,
Present po, ma'am.
okay, thank you everyone. So now let me read you the lesson objective. So by the end of this class, we expect that you develop a clear understanding of the topic, identify the elements of a sentence, and use inversion in sentences. So to begin our class, let me share with you a sentence. You are mad. Mr. Castro, what is the subject in the sentence?
You is the subject.
What about the verb and the object?
Mad.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you. So as you can see, we have here a subject, a verb, and an object. This sentence follows the basic English structure, the SBO pattern. So what if we turn this question into a sentence, Mr. Castro?
Are you mad?
Yes, correct. What is the subject?
You is the subject, ma'am.
What about the verb
Are.
and the object?
The object, ma'am, is mad.
Yes, that is correct. So what do you notice in this inverted sentence?
The positions of the subject and the verb change.
Yes, that is right. The sentence structure changed from the SBO pattern as we switch the positions of the verb and the subject, and that's the process of inversion. Inversion is a reversal of normal word order. We usually use inversion by switching the positions of the verb and the subject. So in simple terms, by placing the verb before its subject. Its function is to increase the level of formality, drama, and to add emphasis. Let's work on another example. I am beautiful. Miss Clarine, what is the subject in the sentence?
The subject in the sentence is I.
That is correct. What about the verb?
The verb is am.
What about the object?
The object is beautiful.
So what if you switch the positions of the verb and the subject?
That becomes am I beautiful, ma'am?
Correct. So next we have here inversion after time adverbials. Since we are clear with the process of word inversion, let's make it a bit more challenging by doing inversion after these time adverbials. But first, what are time adverbials? They are adverbs of time. They add meaning to a sentence by telling us when, for how long, and how often a certain action happened. So examples of it are no sooner and never before. So let me share with you for our little secret the general formula for inversion. We have adverb plus auxiliary verb plus subject and the main verb. Let's try it on an example. Tina had just released an album when she starred in her first movie. Mr. Castro, what is the subject? I Yes, the subject in the sentence.
Tina is the subject, ma'am.
And the auxiliary verb.
Auxiliary verb is had.
Yes, that is correct. So let's look again at our formula. We have adverb plus auxiliary verb plus subject and main verb. So for our adverb, let's use one from our examples earlier, no sooner. And then place the verb before its subject, had Tina. And the rest of the sentence, just released an album when she starred in her first movie. So will you please read the first version of our sentence example and read the inverted one, Mr. Castro?
Tina had just released an album. Start. The inverted one is no sooner had Tina just released.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Castro. As you can see, the inverted sentence had a more dramatic effect than the normal sentence, and that is exactly the purpose of inversion, to add more emphasis, to make things a bit more dramatic. So next, we have inversion after negative adverbial. So in English has a group of adverbs which limit the meaning of a verb and make it negative. Examples are not only, not since, never, and only when. To make things again a bit more challenging for you, I will be giving you an activity to answer. This will also serve as your oral recitation for the class. So Miss Clarine will have the first sentence and Mr. Castro will have the second sentence as their activity. What we will be doing again is to move the negative adverbial at the beginning of the sentence and then we invert the auxiliary verb and the subject. So I'll be giving you 5 minutes to do your activity. You may start now. Alright, so time is up. Let's now answer your activity. Now, Miss Clarine, please share with us your answer.
Yes, ma'am. For the first sentence, I had never met someone so interesting becomes never had I met someone so interesting.
That is correct. Now identify the negative adverbial, the auxiliary verb, and the subject.
That is never subject.
Well done. Now let's hear from Mr. Castro.
I had never seen such a wonder becomes never had I seen such a wonder.
Now identify the subject and the auxiliary verb.
The negative adverbial is never. The auxiliary verb is had. Subject is I.
Yes, that is correct. So well done, everyone. And everyone seems to have understand the topic very clearly. And because of that, I will be giving you an activity and I will be posting it on your class stream later. Does anyone have any questions or clarifications you want to make before I end this class? All right, it seems none. So thank you, class, and see you next week. Have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.